Okay. Hello guys, good day wherever you may be. I hope you are good. I hope you are fine. I hope you are wonderful, amazing people. I hope you're great. I'm back again today live, trying to do what I know how best to do, giving back to the society. We want to give back to the society that has given so much to us, the society that has made it possible for us to live the kind of life we're living, the society that has given us the chance to succeed, the chance to make progress, the chance to prosper. Once again, I have to introduce myself to you. My name is Sonny Zurix. I am the president, the founder, Redemption International for the Blind. And Redemption International for the Blind is a charity registered in Portugal. We're registered in Portugal, we're registered in Nigeria, and the major object of this charity is to make published textbooks accessible in alternative formats to the blind. It could be in braille, it could be in audio, it could be in electronic format. I am also a musician, gospel musician. I have recently released a new gospel album that was September last year, captioned Breakthrough. The music is on all online stores at the moment, so you can visit anyone you wish, Amazon, Spotify, so many of them. You can buy, you can stream, and you can share. I think in some cases you can even download for free, if that's okay by you. I am equally a writer and author. At the moment, I've got 2 of my books published on Amazon. First is Journey of Grace, which has to do with my life story. And
it's 6:30.
Followed by my latest book, captioned Understanding the World of the Blind. In fact, I've put up all the relevant links, all the relevant links you need here on Facebook. So you may wish to click on any of the links you want. If you want to read my book for free, you want to review the book, you want to buy the book, the 2 links are all here right now. And even my music, the link to buy, to stream, are equally up here on Facebook. So you can click on any of the links and stream, listen for free, or buy if you want to buy. Obviously, if you buy my book or buy my song, you are not just encouraging me, you're equally supporting my charity, Redemption International for the Blind. I am also a lawyer, a human rights lawyer by training, and currently I'm doing my PhD research in law. Welcome to my today's live broadcast. Welcome, 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 welcome. If you're just joining us, could you please kindly share this video, invite your friends to watch with you. My name once again is Sonny Zurix. President and Founder, Redemption International for the Blind. Today on giving back to the society. So, I ask you, what cause on earth do you support? What human need are you using your position in the society to support? How much help are you giving back to the society? There are myriads of problems. There are challenges facing humanity. Humanity has a whole lot of needs that have to be met. What are you able to do in your little position to better the society we all live in? It is true that humanity is terribly broken, but it will take you and I to fix the same society. Obviously, if the society had stifled you when you were little, you wouldn't be where you are today. So, for the opportunity that society has availed you to go this far in life, in which position are you helping back the society? In what need? What causes on earth are you supporting? Redemption International for the Blind is a charity that is cautiously and consciously promoting the realization of the 2013 International Treaty on making published textbooks in accessible formats to the blind, the visually impaired, and the print disabled. The 2013 Marrakesh Treaty has been signed and ratified by over 100 countries worldwide. I need to let you know that this is a major human rights issue that is affecting the blind, questions bordering on accessibility, but our interest is with regards to textbooks. Every single textbook published on earth in its original format is in print. And for as long as it remains in that original form, it remains inaccessible to the blind. So, what we do at Redemption International for the Blind is to pick up such book and reduce it into accessible format to the blind so that the blind can in real time be able to access knowledge and information as buried or contained in such textbook. If a lecturer walks into the class and he has handouts to sell or handouts to give out, and there is 1 or 2 or 3 blind students there, if they collect the handouts or even the textbook, the best they can do is to keep it in front of them, but they can't look into it because they wouldn't see what is in it. So how do you make such a paper? How do you make the information in that paper relevant to the blind? How do you make it accessible to the blind? This is exactly what we do in Redemption International for the Blind, picking up such handouts, picking up such textbooks, and reducing them into accessible formats to the blind, braille, audio, or electronic. And I'm glad we are in our own little way trying to contribute to the resolution of a major global issue that affects every blind person anywhere in the world. Education is a major need that must be met by the international community, especially the education of the blind. If a blind person is not educated, the only alternative open to him or left to him is to go to the streets begging. But if a blind person is educated, he is likely to have several other opportunities that he can hook onto and explore to succeed in life. And if he succeeds, it's not going to be favorable only to him, it will equally favor his family in particular and the society at large. Again, I want to invite you to share this video, invite your friends to watch with you so as to learn, to understand, and to support. In the developed world, including Europe, America, Canada, Australia, only 5% of all published books is accessible to the blind. In the developing world, including Africa and Asia, unfortunately the situation is more critical, as less than 1% of such books is accessible to the blind. You discover in Europe we have 95% job yet undone, 95% published textbooks yet inaccessible to the blind. And then Africa and Asia, 99%, which means not much has been done in such places, which is one major reason why we have just opened up our office in Nigeria. And actually tomorrow being Monday, Redemption International for the Blind's office in Jos would officially open up to blind students in University of Jos and the surroundings, Nasarawa State, Abuja, FCT, Kano, Kaduna, Niger, and of course the entire country. If you're a blind student and you have your handouts, you're not able to find anybody to help you read them, or you have some textbooks you want recorded, just get in touch with Redemption International for the Blind Nigeria, and we'll have those textbooks, we'll have those handouts recorded for you completely for free. We are charging nothing for the service. This is our own way of giving back to the society. At the moment, we're starting only with audio recording service, a braille service, and electronic service will soon commence as soon as we're able to acquire more facilities. But for now, I can guarantee you that our recording audio service section is fully functional. We've acquired all the facilities we need for that purpose, and we are taking off tomorrow. Glad enough, Unijust is equally opening tomorrow. So we welcome you all to take this rare opportunity. Get your books, get your handouts recorded for free, so you can easily read, you can better understand, and be better prepared for your semester examinations. I never had this opportunity when I was in the university in Nigeria. There was no charity to help out. We had to struggle on a daily basis to look for friends to help with the recording. And if you are unlucky not to find anybody, sorry, it's nobody's business. Of course, you know, we sit and write SEM exams with our sighted colleagues. So if you can't find anybody to help you read or record, and you can't find anybody to help you braille, it's not the examiner's problem. Once it is time for exam, you are requested to go into the examination hall, sit down like others with your typewriter, with your computer, whatever you think you know how to write, you write. It's nobody's business. They will score you exactly the way they score others. Our performance has not been very impressive over the years, but we hope that with this, with the introduction of Redemption International for the Blind, we hope our education would be a lot easier and now even more accessible. Right. If you are joining us right now, please kindly share this video. Invite your friends to watch with you. My name remains Sonny Zurix, the president, founder, Redemption International for the Blind. I was saying that if you do not have any particular human cause that you are championing at the moment or supporting at the moment, why don't you consider identifying with our cause? Why don't you consider working with us? Why don't you consider supporting our cause? Redemption International for the Blind makes published textbooks accessible to the blind in alternative formats: braille, audio, electronic. We need your support. You can leave me your comments. You can ask questions, leave me your doubts here, and I will definitely address all of them, as I always do, after these live broadcasts. So, what are you waiting for? If you have no cause, no human cause on earth to support, we are glad to welcome you on board our charity. Be part and parcel of our history. Be part and parcel of our success story. And today, in our Giving Back to the Society series, I will be addressing all of us on what I think about poverty. Poverty is a very big disease. Poverty, a very scary monster. And I don't know if you know that it is so easy to be poor. Very, very easy to be poor. All it takes to be poor is to just simply sit and do nothing. Sit and do nothing, practically nothing. In that way, poverty is your friend, poverty is your brother, your sister, poverty is your mother, your father, everything to you. Just sit, do nothing, watch every opportunity pass you by. That is all it takes to be poor. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, and tomorrow, you said next tomorrow. Next tomorrow, you remember next week. Next week, you say, oh no, why not next month? Of course, next month will come, and you say, oh my God, I think I can leave this for 2021. I mustn't do this 2020, so I'm going to leave it for 2021, believing that there is an endless supply of tomorrow, which is most untrue. Poverty, a very dangerous disease, very, very dangerous, catastrophic. It's not a friend to relate with. And for as long as you sit back and do nothing, it will be impossible for success, it will be impossible for wealth to locate you. If you are so afraid to invest into the future, if you are so afraid to take risk, if you are so afraid to take a leap, you are so afraid to stand up and fight for yourself, if you are so scared to think, if you are willing to just settle for less, willing to stay where you are, do nothing. But peradventure you would want to live a fruitful and a successful life, then you've got to be prepared to take the right decisions and make the right choices. And whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not, success has an address. And you cannot locate this address by just sitting at a place and doing nothing, making no move, taking no risks. It's impossible to locate the address of success. It's impossible to locate the address of wealth if you just choose to sit at a place and do practically nothing, make no move, take no risk. Obviously, if you must succeed this 2020, you need to make a haste while the sun still shines. You don't need to wait until it is too costly to take a leap. Remember, this is given back to the society by me, Sonny Zurich, the Chief Executive Officer, Redemption International for the Blind. I invite you to be part and parcel of our cause. Come on board if you have not identified yourself with any particular human need. Join us as we champion the cause of making textbooks accessible to the blind in alternative formats. Be part of our success story, be part of us. And continuing on the topic we're treating, poverty, there can be nothing as humiliating and indignifying as poverty. Poverty is terrible. If you have experienced it, you will understand better. But it's not worthy of experiencing. It is not at all. I have personally experienced it. I know what it took me. I know how painful poverty could be. I have never seen anything as destabilizing as poverty. So, to lose yourself of the strongholds of poverty, to lose yourself from the chains and shackles of poverty, to lose yourself from the setbacks as associated with poverty, you simply need to take a leap today. Because in this year 2020, you must learn to give your life a push if you must succeed. If you must make it, you need to give your life a push. Well, I guess this is where I'm going to come to an end today with my live broadcast. I've spoken a lot on poverty and why we need to get out of poverty. I encourage you, whatever you know how to do best, step into it right now. Don't just sit and do nothing. If you sit and do nothing, poverty will remain your next door neighbor. Yeah, poverty will remain your friend. But if you choose to take a leap, take a risk, invest in your future, think big, think success, I can guarantee you that in a little short while you'll be saying goodbye to poverty. And this is where, like I said, I'm going to come to an end today with my live broadcast. Remember, we are Redemption International for the Blind. Giving back to the society is what we're doing at the moment. And the way we've chosen to do that is to help reduce global book famine, global book thirst that is currently inhibiting blind literacy worldwide. You can join us in our course, and you'll be sure you are happy you did. You won't have any regret at all. God bless you. Bye for now.
End Akva. Wave. Ikfukulu kg. How far? Carry on. Ikfukulu kg. Ikfukulu kg. How? Bro Alicia is watching. Wave. Endakva Obuber Endakva is watching. Wave. Endakva Obuber Endakva is watching. Ikfukulu kg. How far? Carry on. Ikfukulu kg. Ikfukulu kg. How far? Carry on. Bro Alicia is watching. George Cohn is watching. Wave. Ikfukulu kg is watching. Wave. Ikfukulu kg is watching. Endakva Obuber. Ikfukulu kg. Ikfukulu. Ikfukulu. Bro Alicia is. George Cohn is. Achena Anthony. Wave. Ikfukulu kg. Ikfukulu kg. Ikfukulu. Ikfuk. Bro Alicia. George Cohn is. Achena Anthony. Live not in lit. One viewer. Effect tools button. Rotate camera to turn flash on or invite friends button. Comment button. Update description button. Finish button. Tap to act.